Hi, this is Alex from Groovy Entertainment. Today we're going to talk about more of my movie video collection. And in this collection, we're going to talk about TV shows that that got into the movie theaters. After the show became real popular or got canceled, they would make a movie out of it. In the first in the first time they did that was in '64 with Yogi Bear. Hey, I think it was Hey There, it's Yogi Bear. That was the first cartoon character that was from TV made to theaters, but I don't got that movie. We're gonna talk about the second one that made it to theaters, and that was called The Man Called Flintstone from '66. Now, this was a popular TV show called The Flintstones, and in '66, 6 years later, they made a movie out of it, and then put it out to theaters. Now, I saw this movie 100 times on VCR tapes when they got the VCR tapes in the '80s, and I saw it a lot on TV when they would put this on TV so many times that you know what the movie was about. And then they released it on DVD back in, see if they got a year to this. No, but they released this one and they released the Yogi Bear one. You can still buy them both. You can still buy them on DVD, so. And this was a pretty good one. This was like a James Bond. Yeah, it was like a James Bond movie where there were two guys that looked like Fred Flintstone, the secret agent and the other guy, and I think something happens to the real guy, and Fred Flintstone comes in, and everybody thinks that Fred Flintstone is the secret agent, and the bad guys try to kill Fred and Barney, and it had music in it too. The theme song was real good, and another three songs they had in it was not that great, but the show itself was real good. If you can if you could find it still on DVD, I think pick it up. Be- If it if it disappears or going to lost in print, you're gonna be paying a bundle for this one little DVD. Then then that was the first one. Then in the '80s, they did a whole bunch of movies off of TV shows, like Heathcliff the movie, GI Joe the movie, Transformer the movie, GoBot the movie. But in the '90s, they bought they bought DuckTales to the movies. DuckTales, The Treasure of the Lost Lamp. And it was a good one. It was like it was like Indiana Jones and Aladdin put into one film. And this was yeah, I think this was made in 1990. And this was at the theaters. Now I saw this on TV 100 times. Now I think this no, I think this was at the theater. I could be wrong because I saw it on TV. If you did see this at the theater, you can leave it in the comments and tell me how you thought about it, seeing this thing on the big screen. The DuckTales came out in '87, or the TV show came out in '87, and it ended in 1990. And then the movie came out, and this was the last time you saw DuckTales ever, or in my case, on TV, because this was like the last episode when this came to TV in the late '90s. And then I saw it on DVD at the Walmart stores, where they would have the DVD barrel. They could get DVDs for like $2, $5. And I was digging through there and I found this. I said, I have to get this movie because I hadn't seen it in years. And this was the second. So this was the first of the '90s shows that got to the movies. And then this one, the Jetsons, the movie. Now the Jetsons show came out twice. You can say it came out in the '60s and it came out in the '80s. This is from the '80s. This movie is from that show, the second season, and this came out in 1990 also. And this was the last time you got to hear all the original voices from the TV show. Because when this movie was released, or kind of before it was released, you had lost Mel Blancs. He died before this movie was released. You lost George Justin, the guy that did the voice of George Justin. He died. I think he died before this movie was released at theater also. So you lost them two guys at the same time this movie was made. It was like Bruce Lee when he did his Enter the Dragon. He finished it but died before he could see it at the theater. And it was a real good movie. I seen this movie on TV a lot of times. Now I think this did make it to the theaters, but this movie flopped. This was a bomb at the theaters. Just like Transformer movies failed at the theaters. Mostly, it seems like cartoons, TV show movies didn't do well at the theaters much. I don't know, DuckTales and Heathcliff did real good. G.I. Joe was real good, but that didn't make it to the theaters. And then I think that was yeah. There could have been more. There could have been more cartoons that made from TV show to theaters. But after this one, I didn't really. I don't think I've ever seen any more cartoon to theaters. I know Ninja Turtles, but that would go act. That was live action. So the cartoon. Then you had the live action show in the '90s. So that don't really count. They didn't do this kind of stuff anymore. So that's my little movie collection. And if you could think of any more TV shows or cartoon shows that made it to the theaters in their original in like in cartoon format, you can leave it in the comments. There's probably a lot more. I just only can remember what I have and what I remember seeing. So please like, subscribe, share, and comment, and have a groovy day. We have another video coming out real soon.